Hello, my dear students. I hope that all of you are doing great and maintaining a healthy lifestyle in this pandemic situation. And I also hope that you are studying properly at your home. So far, we have studied suffixes and prefixes in our previous classes, right? Can you remember it? So, in this class, we will do some exercises and also you will be assigned to do some assignments on suffixes and prefixes. So, let's get started. So, in this class, you will find exercises based on the question pattern you will get in your JSC exam. So, you have to fill in the gaps used in the following text by adding prefix, suffix, or both with the root words underlined in the text. So, what do we have to do? We have to focus on the underlined words like populate, child, simple, and we have to add either suffix or prefix, or sometimes we may need to add both suffix or prefix at the same time. So, exercise number 1 is Bangladesh is a small country but it has a large population. Focus on the word large. It is an adjective, isn't it? You know that in this context, large is an adjective. And what we have to know is that after any adjective, we need to use either noun or pronoun. So you can see that populate, this is a verb. So we can convert it into noun easily. So what we have to do, we have to eliminate this E, and after that we have to add I-O-N to convert it into a noun. So what the word will become? Population, right? Bangladesh is a small country but it has a large population. Then the next line. Most people here live below the poverty line and cannot therefore afford to educate their child. Most people here live below the poverty line. এখানে বেশিরভাগ লোকজনই দারিদ্র্য সীমার নিচে বাস করে and cannot therefore afford to educate their child. আর এই জন্যই তারা তাদের সন্তানদের শিক্ষার জন্য ব্যয়ভার বহন করতে পারে না. So you can understand that there, this word is a plural pronoun, isn't it? And we know after a plural pronoun, we need to use a plural noun. And this word child, this is a singular noun. So we have to convert it into a plural noun. So how can you convert it into a plural noun? Can you tell me? Right. We have to add R-E-N with children. So the word will become children and cannot therefore afford to educate their children. Then the next line. Many poor children either drop out of school just after a few years or simple do not go to school at all. So you understand already that simple, this word is an adjective, but in this context we need an adverb, right? So what we have to do, we have to eliminate this E and just replace it with Y. So these will become simply, or simply do not go to school at all. অনেক দরিদ্র শিশুরাই বাচ্চারাই কি করে, স্কুল থেকে কয়েক বছর পরে ঝরে পড়ে, এবং অথবা যেটা হয় অনেক দরিদ্র শিক্ষার্থীরা একেবারেই স্কুলে যায় না। The next line is, despite this situation, we have far too many students to educate compared to the number of institutions available, right? So we have to correct two words in this line. Despite this situation, we have far too many students to educate. Compare, this is a verb, and what we have to do, we have to convert it into an comparative adjective. So what we have to do, we have to add a d with compare, so it will become compared, right? The number of institutions avail. Avail is a verb, but in this situation we need a noun, so the word will become available, right? So what the correct line is, the correct sentence will be, despite this situation we have far too many students to educate compared to the number of institutions available, right? So the next line is, Bangladesh needs more schools, colleges, and universities to provide for the increasing number of students. But owing to finance and resource constraints, the government cannot fund the requisite number of education institutes. So this is comparatively a bigger sentence, right? So let us focus on the underlined words one by one. But owing to finance and resource constraint, that means this is a noun. Constraint is a noun, and before this we need an adjective, right? See, resource constraint, this is altogether a noun phrase, and we need an adjective, right? So finance, right? Finance will become financial, but owing to financial and resource constraint, the government cannot fund. The government cannot fund. Govern is a verb. So in this context you can see that the, and after this, after an article we use noun, right? So what we have to do, we have to convert the word govern into a noun, right? How can we convert it into a noun? We can add ment, meant, then the word will become government, right? The government cannot fund the requisite number of education institute, and again you can see that institute, this is a noun, and what type of noun? This is a common noun, and we have to modify this noun with an adjective. So this word, this education, will have to be changed into an adjective. So how can we change it into an adjective? We can add al after education, so the word will become educational, right? So what will be the correct sentence? The correct sentence will be, but owing to financial and resource constraints, the government cannot fund the requisite number of educational institutions. Right? So we have done our exercise number 1. Now let's focus on exercise number 2. So, well, this is our exercise number 2. A good student is mind to his studies. A good student is mind to his study. একজন ভালো শিক্ষার্থী তার পড়াশোনার প্রতি মনোযোগী থাকে. So, is mind, focus on the word mind. Mind is either a verb or a noun. But in this case, we need an adjective. So, what will be the word? The word will be mindful. We have to add ful with the word mind, so it has become mindful. A good student is mindful to his studies. একজন ভালো শিক্ষার্থী তার পড়াশোনার প্রতি মনোযোগী থাকে. And mindful to means careful, concentrated. Okay? So, the next line. He is respect to his teach. He is respect to his teach. You can understand that as we have done in the word number A, we have added ful full to make it an adjective. We have to again add ful to make the verb respect an adjective. So the word will become what? The word will become respectful, right? So he is respectful to his teach. Teach is a verb, but in this case we need a noun, and actually we need a plural noun. So the word will become teachers. So the correct sentence is, he is respectful to his teachers. Then the next line, he doesn't honor anybody. So you can understand that a good student will honor everybody, right? A good student will honor everybody, but in this sentence the meaning has become quite opposite. He doesn't honor anybody. সে কাউকেই সম্মান করে না. Is it right? A good student is always respectful and always polite. So what we have to do? We have to make this word quite opposite of the word honor. So he does not honor. We have to add dis, then it will become dishonor, right? So he does not dishonor anybody. সে কাউকে অসম্মান করে না. The next word is, he is free from conduct. He is free from conduct. So conduct means good behaviors, good manners. He is free from good manners. Is it right? সে ভালো আচার আচরণ থেকে দূরে থাকে. Is it right? Do you think? No. So what we have to do? We have to again make this word an opposite of it, right? So what we have to do? We have to again add mis, miss. So we have to add miss. We have to add the prefix miss to make it an opposite word. So the word will become misconduct. So he is free from misconduct. সে খারাপ কাজকর্ম, খারাপ আচার আচরণ থেকে দূরে থাকে. He is study. He is study. সে পড়াশোনা. এটা কি হয় বলো তো? No, this sentence isn't correct. So we have to convert the verb into an adjective. He is studious. Okay, the adjective form of the word study is studious. He is studious. He is not sincere to his study. So do you think a good student is not sincere to his study? No, a good student is always sincere to his study. So this is a negative sentence. We have to make this an affirmative sentence, right? The meaning will be affirmative. So what will be done? We will add a prefix. We will add a prefix in, right? So this word will become insincere. He is not insincere to his study. সে তার পড়াশোনার প্রতি কর্তব্যহীন নয়, তার মানে সে তার পড়াশোনার প্রতি দায়িত্বশীল, কর্তব্যপরায়ণ. He maintains punctual. So you can see that punctual, this is an adjective, but in this context he maintains punctuality. We need a noun, so the word will be punctuality. He maintains punctuality. Alright, so well, we have already done the exercise number 2 also, right? So what will we do now? I am going to assign you 2 assignments on suffixes and prefixes. So let us see what are those assignments, right? Well, here is your assignment, right? You will get 2 assignments. The assignments are very much similar to the exercises we have done already. Well, so in this assignment you have to, as usual, add suffix, prefix or both with the root words in the underlined text. So assignment number 1 is this, but I am not going to read out this text. What you have to do, you have to pause the video and then you will write it down on your copy and then you will do the assignment. So we have another assignment, assignment number 2. Let's see. So this is assignment number 2, and again I am not going to read out the text. You will pause the video and then you will write it down on your copy and then you will do the assignment. So this is all about our exercises and assignments, and in the next class we will learn something new. And till then, as usual, stay safe and keep learning. See you in the next class. Take care.